Welcome to a very rainy Wednesday morning in Central Texas. It has been an adventurous 12 hours. Did I forget to mention, welcome to Stitcher's Flock. My name is Tammy, and this is where a bunch of whips live and the frog comes to visit far too often. I woke up very early this morning to discover that it was raining inside my house. If that wasn't disturbing enough, we have a brand new roof. It's less than 6 months old. Yeah. Let's just say that didn't make for such a great day. Woke Dave up. I'm like, it's raining in the house. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. So I've called the roofing company. It's still raining here, so obviously it's not safe for them to come out because there's thunder and lightning on top of everything else. So it'll probably be tomorrow before somebody can come. But luckily, Dave thinks they did something wrong with a vent cover, so it's not currently raining in the house. And it was our bathroom versus over, I don't know, over one of our desks where computers are located, which would have been catastrophic. So, yeah, there you go. And the rest of the past week has been incredibly cold. Like, there were a couple days where it didn't get above freezing here, and the nights were in the very low teens. And yesterday it was almost 70. Pouring rain, but almost 70. So there's flood watches up everywhere. Everything is saturated. So I imagine there's going to be a bunch of trees down before the end of the week. Fun times. So on that uplifting life note, I did get stitching done in the last week. I'm very proud of myself. I touched a bunch of projects. I made, in some cases, very visible progress. In some cases, progress may only be visible to me. But what I didn't do was remember to take a before and after photo. Cedar fever is rampant here right now, which is an allergy that runs rampant in my area of Texas, for a lot of Texas, to be honest. And it has been kicking me in the patootie in particular this year. And so I blame that. It's probably got another 6 weeks or so of cedar fever to torture the universe with. Fun times. So, what did I stitch? They're in no particular order, so I'm just going to pull things out at random. Did not touch that. I don't know why I thought I did. Okay. I did get Texas completely unpicked. And I did get it started back on the new fabric, or the same fabric, in the proper direction. So, trying to remember how this goes. I didn't put an up arrow. It goes this way. This is the bottom of Texas. And this is the east of Texas. So, much better. There's, even a little bit of a, room at the bottom. So, we're good. Need to put another day or so into this, and then I will have fulfilled whip go for it. But more importantly, it's properly centered. I can now just sit down and work on it consistently to get it done. It's not a big piece. It shouldn't be a big deal to finish it this year. So that is a focus on a finished piece. I did restart my previous temperature chart from Apricot Polka Dot. And here is what it would look like if the model was stitched for a temperature. And I am not doing that because it is very wickedly hard to follow for temperature, for my brain at least. However, I love the pattern. I love the way it looks. And so I am stitching this using 1/1 Gloriana in Ada's Rainbow on, I think this is 18 count Ada flapper from Picture This Plus. And here is the start. I stitched for an hour. I love how it looks. I love the variegation. I love that it is so variegated, which is in keeping with the original purpose, intent of the chart. But I can just do a length of thread and fill in the block and move on to the next block and fill in threads and not have to worry about the trying to figure out what day of the year it is, because it's numbered consecutively, so 1 through 365 versus 31 days in January, 28 days in February, and so on and so forth. So it made it a challenge for my brain to figure out at a certain point in the year. If I got behind, it was just, you were behind, and I wasn't putting myself through that anymore. So since we're on the subject of temperature charts, I am keeping up with this year's temperature chart. I am filling in the letters as they are completed. So I have another set to do here today, but this is where we are so far. And as you can tell, it's gotten a little cold. I expect to see much more of the purples in the next letter. It has not been warm here. I love how this is looking. I am not using Sarah's temperature chart. This is from Stitching Mommy, and I am using the temperature chart from Apricot Polka Dot. It does fit very well for Texas. And this is 28 count Lugana from Picture This Plus in Earthen. And I think it looks stunning. I am very pleased. This is an easy, relaxing stitch. And I enjoyed putting time in on this one. I really did. I'm enjoying the flow. And we all need a pattern that just lets your brain turn off a little bit while still being just a wee bit challenging enough to keep you engaged. So I did work a couple of days on Night Walk Down by the Blue Flower. This is on 28 count Mystic by Picture This Plus. And if I have a picture of where it was, I will put it right here. But I finished the upper left-hand corner. I love the way it looks. It's stitched 2/2, and it is using currently what threads am I using currently? Silken Colors. Yeah, everything is Silken Colors so far. And by Thread Color. And I love the way this piece looks. It is stunning. I have much more to go down here, but yeah, I'm pleased. This is fun to stitch. It goes easily. I pick it up, and next thing I know, My husband is gently tapping his shoulder and going, "Do you know it's dinner time? Oh, okay. Let me get right on that." Yeah. So it works. And the last thing I believe I stitched on this week was Guardian Angel. I have made progress in which I am very, very happy. I am, as you know, very displeased with this kit. I am very displeased with the confetti stitching. However, I've made changes and it works. It is being stitched on 28 count Blueberry from Counted Crosswing, and it is Joblin, I believe. And I've made progress. That, let's see if I can do this here. That wing is complete. Hang on, let's see if I can get a better framing for that. Okay, there you go. All right, that wing, fully complete. Except for back stitching, I will add a little bling. So when I do the back stitching, I will add a little sparkle, blending filament, a little Kreinik, something to make it pop a little bit. They had absolutely no back stitching on the pattern in the wing itself. I'm okay with that. Back stitching is not my thing in life. And hopefully this week I can, I would like to get her hair completed. And if I'm very ambitious, her dress. So we shall see. Depends on how many days there are workmen on my roof making it impossible to think. Time will tell. I also need to pull out Anne of Green Gables every day for the next 5 days and get a good length of thread in on each day. But overall, I had a very good stitching week. I enjoyed picking up stitching. I enjoyed the time I spent doing it. I would have gotten more done had my head not been so cloudy with allergies, but that's okay because I still got stitching done anyway, and that's more important. Editing Tammy, I forgot I had some haul. My subscription to Just Cross Stitch arrived in the mail for spring 2024, and here's the cover. I love that bunny. If we had kids, I would be putting that bunny on the list. And it says that it has now more pages and designs. So we shall see. So they have kept all of the designs on the back page, like always. So here is the brief overview. You really can't tell. So let us flip to the ones that grab my interest. First up would be this one on 27. That would be Pieces of History. This is just interesting. I think that would be very pretty with variegated floss. Yeah, I really like that one. Page 18. Would be Clover Blackwork, and this is by again, that's very pretty. And the designer for Clover Blackwork is blackworkjourney.co.uk. There's several Easter pieces. There's several spring pieces, as you would expect in a spring book. This is by Erin Elizabeth Designs. It's sweet. Excuse the bird, is a little mouthy. This is Hello's All Things Spring. And there you go. That would be a fairly quick stitch, it looks like. Excuse me while I deal with the bird. Okay, bird is eating a Pop-Tart. And I love this one. It is called Froggy Friends, and it is by jbcrossstitch.com. There's the pattern. My husband loves frogs. Again, that looks like a quick stitch, so I might do that one. And the last one I really like in here, where is it? I just lost it. 21. It is called Hummingbird Garden, and it is by Sullivan's USA, and it is the first part of an all-year stitch along, and the designer is Carolyn Manning. And so it is this row. I really like that. I really like that. That would be easy to do one motif month or a week. Yeah, I might do that one. So that is the spring 2024 Just Cross Stitch that caught my eye. And now back to regularly scheduled programming. Did want to mention a couple of housekeeping things. If you were interested in the book group, there has been some problems with the Fable app, and I am moving the book group off of Fable for February. The poll is currently up on my Booktube account on the community tab for the February's read. If you are interested in reading it and joining us, you are all welcome. We are moving to Discord, at least for the foreseeable future. And it has been a truly enjoyable reading experience with others. And you're more than welcome. You can read at your own pace. There is no pressure. Please, if you're a reader and a stitcher, please join us. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful stitching week. I hope you are looking forward to whatever you have planned to stitch this week. Please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at Stitcher's Flock.